My name's Duddy, Settle Builds and Stuff. Today I've got an Arcbolt grenade for you, infinite. Look at the state of this grenade, watch what happens. We're going to be featuring the lucky raspberry. We're going to call this build the Prismatic Raspberry. We're going to be featuring some Stasis mix-ups with this. We're going to be featuring the silence and squall. We're going to be featuring some Stasis weapons on top of the lucky raspberry to get infinite Arcbolts. And it is also going to buff our Stasis super, the silence and squall, with a prismatic build, infinite health regen, infinite invisibility and infinite jolting, so stay with me, I'm going to break it all down. We'll start off with the lucky raspberry. This is recently, well not recently, it's had some buffs to be honest over the last couple of seasons. It's increasing the chaining capabilities of Arcbolt grenades, damaging enemies with Jolt lightning strikes and collecting ionic traces, grants additional Arcbolt grenade energy. Arcbolt grenades stun overload champions and delay their health regeneration. That part of the chest piece is actually bugged, but don't worry, we've sorted that out. Look what happens here. Just watch my grenade. I throw my grenade at him and you'll notice I'm just doing damage to him, and that jolting is just attacking enemies. But every time you do that you get massive chunks of your grenade energy back. Again, just watch this Arcbolt grenade. Throw it on him. Keep shooting. This chaining effect is going to spread, and the more you do, the more grenade energy you get back. Pretty much a full grenade in a few seconds just by damaging the targets that's jolted. Look at the state of this. Absolutely crazy. Now, this has opened up many opportunities just for this particular build. Since anyone did a video on this last, we've had some new stuff come into the game. But Vault Shot, this also works with Vault Shot weapons. You don't even have to use your Arcbolt grenade. You'll see in this clip in a moment. I'm going to throw my Arcbolt grenade away. I'm going to use my Vault Shot bow, and then you'll see what happens. I've Jolt shotted him, jolted him up. I'm going to shoot him and watch my grenade energy come back. So you don't even have to damage him with a grenade. Any Vault Shot weapon. Ascension, the new hunter aspect. This also makes you amplified and jolts targets. This also works. So anything that jolts basically, but it's a really cool little interaction with the Ascension. You'll see there, no grenade energy. I've jolted him through the Ascension. And again, same thing applies. Just like the jolting or Vault Shot, you just get infinite grenades back with the lucky raspberry. Absolute pure insanity. And the Ascension aspect actually makes you amplified as well. So Shield Crush comes into this as seasonal artifact perk. While you are amplified or radiant, your grenade recharges faster and deals increased damage. Galvanic armor, when you are amplified, which you get again from the Ascension aspect, that's going to give you massive damage reduction. So we may as well run these to get some really big benefits. Stylish Executioner is the other aspect to pair with the Ascension, because as we know, this is pretty broken. Literal infinite invisibility with any debuff, but it works particularly well with the jolting and some of the stasis things I'm going to show you in the next few clips. Silence and Squall super on the Hunter, on the Prismatic Hunter setup, is a really decent super to run with this setup, because what we can do with the lucky raspberry and the Arcbolt grenade is lob your Arcbolt grenade into there, and even if you don't have it, you'll see here I'm just going to pop my Ascension Jolt, throw your silence and squall down, and that is going to give you loads and loads of grenade energy back because it's doing damage over time. Then you can just lob your Arcbolt grenade into there, and this actually buffs your silence and squall super, because it not only is it slowing the area of effect, it's also jolting everything around that target as well. And while it's jolting, you're coming out of invisibility and you're getting massive chunks of your Arcbolt grenade energy back. So it's an absolutely fantastic pairing. And not only that, guys, I'm also going to show you some stasis weapons that have got area effect damage as well, which works just as good as a silence and squall super, so stay with me. Now, I'm probably not featuring it as much, but the amount of grenade energy you're getting is absolutely crazy if you just keep an eye on that bottom left throughout the video. But the Lost Signal, this is an absolutely great grenade launcher to pair with this. You will notice I've put unrelenting on this. It's got the area of denial frame as well, damage over time. But the key part of it, as well as the area denial frame, is the radiolaria transposer. This will make a pool of radiolarian fluid. It's all damage over time. So damage over time, like your silence and squall super and this weapon, plus your Arcbolt grenade. In this clip, I'm just going to show you, I'm going to plant my Arcbolt grenade into this champion, throw my damage over time Lost Signal weapon, and you'll see in that clip I've almost got my full grenade back from one burst. And again, this is just an example, but if that target there, or this target here, has got enemies around it, it's just going to jolt everything. You got your radiolaria fluid going as well when you get a kill. So it's just an absolutely insane little perk that I found, a little cheeky little combo that I found really good. And you can imagine now, if you've got enemies around there, you're going to get kills, you're going to come in and out of your invisibility. So it's just a really, really quirky little combo. So that with your silencer squall, in this little clip here, you'll just see how good this Stasis executioner really is. One grenade, one blast from your grenade launcher. You killed all them and you're invisible. Omen is another one. Again, I put unrelenting on there. This is just absolutely crazy. The enhanced version for keeping your health going. That with the grenade launcher. I also put cold steel on this one for even more slowing effects, area effects as well. So you'll see in this clip, pop my ascension there, all jolted. Just get my damage over time caster frame in there. The radiolaria's fluid is flowing. Creep and chill is just too good not to run with this, because stasis weapon final blows against slowed or frozen combatants release the best that slows. This will just consistently proc your Stasis executioner all of the time, whether it's with a heavy attack or a light attack. You are literally invisible anytime you want. Loads and loads of different weapons to pair there, just the ones I found really good. Symmetry is pretty good with this as well. Grav lance, things like that. I found symmetry pretty useful. Once you get your dynamic charge up, you can sort of just jolt and then just hip fire at a distance or even around the corner, things like that. Symmetry works pretty nicely with this, but I would stick to void weapons. I'll explain why in a moment, but symmetry is a good one. And again, it's just loads of different options. I've probably missed a few different weapons out, but the ones I featured I really enjoy running. So this is what you can sort of do. Get your ascension. Even if you haven't got a grenade, your jolting effects will give you that Arcbolt grenade back. Lob your Arcbolt grenade back, and you've literally got half of your class ability back, all of your grenade back, and you can just keep doing the loop all of the time. Get your damage over time grenade launcher or your sword in there. Like I said, even like with a horde would be good. You've got your unrelenting going, you've got your invisibility going, you've got jolting going, you've got literal craziness going on, and it's really, really good. And I know I've banged on about this a couple of times, but getting that silence and squall, giving that a little buff is really, really good. That Arcbolt grenade does buff that super out quite a lot. Anything around that target will be getting jolted, and you can just keep playing around until you get your Arcbolt grenade back, just like so. Damage over time. Even get your grenade launcher and your sword at the same time. Now, Graviton Lance is another good one you can run in your secondary slot. Buried Bloodline is just too obvious because this will devour and weaken, but the reason why I suggest void weapons is because of a fragment that I like to run on this build. It is called Facet of Bravery. Defeat your targets with grenade final blows. Grant your void weapons volatile rounds. So if you got Grav Lance volatile rounds, again this is just more damage over time, or even Buried Blood or any other void weapon. And then Facet of Dominance, this one is absolutely crucial to this build. You really, really need to run this one because your void grenades weaken and your arc grenades jolt the targets. That part of the lucky raspberry sort of a bit buggy, but if you run this pair, this fragment, it sorts it out. So definitely them two I would recommend. But again, you'll see a little clip here. All I'm going to do, throw my silence and squall, Arcbolt grenade in there. I'm going to hide, get another Arcbolt grenade in there. Everything in that area is getting chained. Look at my super, look at my grenade recharge rate. I've got nearly 3 grenades in about 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Absolute craziness. Really, really strong. Rest of my fragments, Facet of Hope. While you have an elemental buff, your class ability recharges more quickly. You've always got amplified. You've always got ascension with this one. Facet of Sacrifice. While you have an arc, solar or void buff, again amplified. Your ability final blows grant bonus darkness transcendent energy. I also like to run a Facet of Protection. While you are surrounded by combatants, you are more resistance to incoming damage. That with all your amplified, all your galvanic armor is just really good not to run. And then the last two that were featured, Facet of Dominance, your void grenades weaken targets and arc jolt targets, and then Facet of Bravery, defeating targets will give your void weapons volatile rounds. Like I said, these were just the weapons I prefer to run. 2 unrelenting damage over time weapons with a solid void weapon in the middle slot. Works really, really nice for most activities, and I just had so much fun with this, having infinite Arcbolt grenades. The other thing I want to say as well regarding my mods, if I sat there and talked about all my mods on my armor, would literally be here for about another 5 minutes. But what I've done is my friend over on Twitter does me these build cards, so I'll leave a build card courtesy of Mr. Slayer God, and then what I'm also going to do is leave a dim link in the video description, and you can see my full build, full setup. I hope you found this video helpful. Lucky Raspberry is absolutely crazy. Get on it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.